myself is Shalini Bharadwaj. You all are welcome to ITV Networks Medically Speaking. So today we are going to discuss about the controversy which is related to popping up vitamins. That means supplements. We have with us on our panel Dr. Ashish Khattar, who is a general physician from Venkateshwar Hospital. Our another doctor is Dr. Suranjit Chatterjee, who is a senior consultant and internal medicine from Indraprasth Apollo Hospital. Welcome to the panel, sir. Sir, my first question goes to Dr. Ashish Khattar. Sir, everybody is thinking that, if they will go for, they will take vitamin C, vitamin D or zinc. So they can, these are the supplement which is going to protect them from COVID-19. What do you say? Do you think it is just a kind of myth?
See, Shalini, please understand that vitamins are not disease specific. It is not so that vitamin C and zinc and vitamin D, they're all anti-COVID or they treat COVID. COVID is a viral infection. Most of the vitamins, whatever we eat, they help in immunity boosting or immunity maintenance, right? Again, I'll say that eating vitamin to some extent is good for health. Eating vitamin for long, eating without prescription, eating a good amount of mixture or a combination, it harms more than actually helping out. COVID is not anti-vitamin C or anti-zinc or anti-vitamin D. They all three vitamins are typically used generally to build up immunity. Few are good for a respiratory epithelium, few are good for mucosal lining, few are good for bones, but they are not anti-COVID. So I'll only say definitely to some extent to research, it was found that vitamin C, zinc, they are good and a good immunity booster and they help us to protect from COVID, but it has not been overall seen like that. There are n number of patients, those who were on vitamin C, zinc for months together and gradually they also got COVID infection. Definitely they would have helped. This multivitamins would help them for a period of time. They were protected and moment if they were exposed to a good amount of virus inoculum and they got exposed and they were infected. Again, I'll say if you are using vitamins, use it generously, use it on a doctor's prescription, use it for a limited amount of time as prescribed to you. Please don't think so that these vitamins are anti-COVID. They are not anti-COVID. They are just for a general healthy well-being, right? And to be used for only certain amount of time, not to be taken for long. They have their own toxicity levels and they can harm you more than actually benefiting.
That means it has side effects also. Dr.
Yes, yes.
Suranjit Chatterjee, sir, what would you like to say? Do you think these are immunity boosters and one should take vitamins like vitamin C, D, or zinc?
I'm not totally anti-vitamins, but yes, they have to be taken under some supervision or guidance. You cannot just pop in these pills for a long, long time because they have their own side effects. They interact with several medications that you are taking. They have been shown to have some beneficial effects as immune boosters. The zinc was also thought to prevent the COVID virus from entering the respiratory lining and all these things. But the route and everything was quite different. The dose was quite different. But somehow it just caught up that zinc and vitamin C and vitamin D, they're everything for preventing COVID, which is not true. They might be just helping it because they're immune modulators and immune boosters. But let me again and again say that you cannot take these pills for a long time without any medical professionals' advice because they have their own side effects and they can really interact with your ongoing medications. And the medication that you're otherwise taking regularly might reach your body at a lesser level or at a high level. So please be careful when you're popping pills just like that.
Sir, have you seen patients who are taking vitamin C continuously and they have undergone for some kind of, a side effect as well?
We see vitamin D toxicity very commonly. Vitamin D was well known. There were studies which said that if you take vitamin D, it's going to help you in COVID-19 infection. There was relevant studies conducted in the Western world where they found that low vitamin D levels was associated with more severe infection of COVID. So it came as a supplement which should be used. People have been using it for months together where they started maybe under guidance, but they didn't follow up with their doctors as to how much to continue or not. And they have come with really high levels of vitamin D, which is considered to be toxic for the body. So that's why I say that especially this type of vitamins like vitamin D and all that, they have to be taken under supervision, under guidance from people. Not that they are bad or they are not required, but they are required in a specific amount for a specific duration of time.
That means one should not take it like, anytime they want and they can take it for a long. Dr. Ashish, few days ago, I met a child who was offering me a vitamin C. That means children also taking such pills. Do you think, they can have some kind of side effects if they take such supplements?
See, as a common slang, bacha bacha janta hai for COVID, take vitamin C or take zinc. That is probably what is happening, right? Around the corners in societies and everywhere. There's commonly like common brand names of the vitamin C. Every child knows and they have been taking this. Parents have been giving them like a toffee. What I suggest is should not do. We have seen COVID normally doesn't affect children, even though the effect, the illness is very much minimal. Just like cold and coryza, we haven't seen many children getting into complications. So again, I say, please don't pop in a pill when it is not required. As you said, the child offered you a vitamin C. It's all what he has learned from the environment and from the surroundings, from the parents, from the grandparents, and the other kids, those along with whom they play and this. So that's what I said, as sir has already told, that please use medications under guidance, under supervision. Simply don't pop in a pill. So if anybody is doing so, you can guide them, you can discourage them, you can tell them to go to their general physician and take a correct advice. So what I still say is you should take multivitamins. I'm not denying that you cannot take multivitamins, but take it when required, when it has been
in
prescribed
certain
to you.
quantity.
Yes, whatever the quantity or the dose has been prescribed by a doctor, please take with that. Just don't pop in a pill whenever you get to. If somebody has told take vitamin C, it will help you not to get COVID. It is totally myth. It is false. It is not true, right? So there has been a number of patients, those who are on multiple vitamins, multiple combination, they also got COVID infection. So use it as given. Just don't take it whatever is being told by general public or your co-patients or your friends or your fellow colleagues. Please don't follow that.
Sir, the data which we have, that is Indians bought over 500 crores pills of vitamin C, vitamin this zinc, multivitamins to battle COVID-19 and in 2020. And according to the data, sir, the sale of zinc supplement, that is Zincovit, everybody knows today is Zincovit, has been increased by 93%, and vitamin C has been increased by 110%. So it is almost more than a double percentage. So I would like to ask Dr. Suranjit, sir, do you think, the sale of such vitamins should be stopped over the counter? Does it help?
See, worldwide, vitamins and a few other medications are sold over the counter. And it is difficult to stop them being sold over the counter because, see, quite a few times you have minor ailments and all that where you have to have a few medications which are available over the counter. So I'm not anti them being sold over the counter, but yes, it has to be regulated. It has to be regulated by people themselves. They should know that none of the medications are just like chocolates or toffees. Every medication has its own side effect. You can take a pill or two, but that's fine. But without, when you're crossing that limit, when you're going into months of taking this medication, and even a very safe medication can have side effects because they would interact with your own medication. They will interact with your own bodies. They can cause side effects in the lining of the body. So you need to be really careful when you're taking these medications for a long time. So I am not anti selling them over the counter, but yes, people have to regulate it and they have to take it under guidance of their medical professional.
As well as the information is also sometimes the false information is also available on internet. I myself was searching and I was shocked to see that the vitamin D works as a hormone medicine. So somebody was saying that you should take it. There are studies, lot of studies over there that were suggesting, as well as videos are also available. The people are saying that you should take vitamin D and vitamin D is going to protect you from COVID-19. What would you like to say?
As I said, there have been studies which found that in the Western world, people who had low vitamin D levels actually had a more severe illness or succumbed more, because what was happening is that the Southeast Asian population and all that had a much more severe disease when the initial disease began in UK and the US. So there were studies which said that, yeah, vitamin D levels are important and they should be supplemented. But it never says that you can go on taking vitamin D just like that for months together. So these were studies that, okay, you make your vitamin D levels optimum in the body so that your chances of recovering or the severity of the infection is lesser. So as we all said, and Dr. Khattar said, none of us are anti-vitamins, but it should be taken under prescription, under guidance. A pill or two here and there doesn't make a difference, but when you're taking for a year almost, then it can be really harmful to you.
Dr. Khattar, what message you would like to give, because maybe the cases are declining right now, COVID-19 cases are declining in India, but still the precautions are very important. The message you would like to give to the people?
First thing, COVID era has not ended. Don't think so that COVID has gone. The cases have declined. We can have a wave again. You have seen the other global scenarios happening currently, the UK strains, the other strains. So kindly understand your mask, your sanitization, your social distancing, all these norms, please follow. We are still not yet out of this COVID era. The COVID is still sitting along. Just you can say that COVID has slept off for some time. So currently, till the vaccination is done, the masses have received vaccination, the herd immunity started playing the role. Please take your due precautions. Don't land up into any sort of myths. Take precaution for yourself, for your family members, for your kids, parents. Maintain what has been taught by now. Your mask, social distancing, sanitization is going to help you most. Take nutritious food, follow normal natural life cycle, the daily routine. It is going to definitely help you and stay healthy.
As Dr. Ashish has said, Dr. Suranjit, what message you would like to give to the people that, about this particular myth that people are thinking that, if they will take vitamins like vitamin C, zinc, or we can say vitamin D, so they can be protected from COVID-19. But there are a lot of cases, examples you yourself has given that, the people who are taking these pills also, they have also gone through COVID-19. So what kind of message you would like to give to our viewers?
See, just popping these pills is not going to protect you from COVID. It can just be one of the steps which out of several ones which can help you maybe prevent COVID, but it is not the only step. You have to maintain all the precautions that we have been telling for the last 1 year. The media has been telling, the experts have been telling, everybody has been saying that wearing masks, maintain social distancing, frequent hand washing, they would remain and they are going to remain for the next couple of months. Even if you are vaccinated, you cannot say that I will not wear the mask because I will not get infected anymore. But remember that even if you have been vaccinated and you have received both the doses of vaccine, you can still infect others. You may not get infected. All these precautions have to continue for the next couple of months. As Dr. Khattar said, that we have to achieve the herd immunity. And even after achieving the herd immunity, maybe we don't know still, maybe every year we might have to be vaccinated and all that. But all the precautions need to be continued. Listen to the experts as to how they are guiding you. Don't let your guards down, because otherwise we'll be in trouble again. Like you see what is happening to UK, you see what is happening to US. There are countries which have fantastic healthcare infrastructure. And if it happens to us, then we are in deep trouble. So don't let us go through that again, because if that happens to us, we'll be in deep, deep trouble.
So as the message has been given by Dr. Ashish Khattar and Dr. Suranjit Chatterjee, that take all the precautions as much as you can, the way you were taking earlier also, because COVID-19 is still not over. And the important thing is, stop taking such supplements without the prescription. Whatever the supplement or pills like vitamin C, zinc, or vitamin D you want to take it, but only under the guidance. Thank you so much, Dr. Ashish Khattar, Dr. Suranjit Chatterjee, joining us on Medically Speaking. Thank you so much, sir.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.